delicious, best chef. Like, he did his one too, baby. I tore that shit down. I ain't get no fucks. I ain't showing no remorse. Like,
you gonna start to
Alright.
I need to take that shit over there to Mean Girls with Isaiah. Like, this is Young and Reckless, every man for theyself.
Now, one thing you can most definitely count on at Now That's TV, a fade. What's going on, you guys? It's your girl, Tatiana Vixen. Yeah, that's her name. And if you know me, you nasty. Make sure that you like, comment, and share. And best believe I'm going to meet you there because your girl be in the comments. And lately, y'all have been in the comments and I truly have been living for it. I read everything that y'all write and I make my choices from there. If you love what I'm serving and how I give it, coming back from the gym, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so you're always notified when I upload. Duh. This week on Now That's TV, Young and Reckless aired their second episode, and I gotta say, I was tuned in. And when I say tuned in, I mean, I feel like even though I didn't see season 1, season 2 is not gonna miss a beat. There are beefs coming from last season into second season. So we already hit the ground running. From shady games to shady fades, the girls seem to be entertaining us already, and I am so here for it. Now, I'm not gonna waste your time. I know why you're here. So with that being said, class, let's begin. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. The Young and Reckless opening is way better than the Baddies opening, period. So we start off with Nug beating the piss out of Barbie, but I gotta point out, Barbie asks a very valid question. What the fuck are we fighting for? Last week, I didn't know what the fuck Nug pulled out her purse, but apparently it was some mac and cheese from Piggly Wiggly's. And it ain't even hit Barbie, it hit the twins. Now, some way, somehow, Ferrari arranges Barbie to get beat the fuck up again. Ferrari tells Nug that she snuck Barbie. Not true. And she felt like Barbie deserved to get her fair one. The problem is they're having this conversation without Barbie. So now this bitch gotta come back out and walk into a fist.
I feel like Nug didn't really have a real issue with her. I feel like she seen that we fought, she sized her up, she wanted to fight her. Like, it was no real sole purpose for them fighting.
Alright, so.
Agreed. I said this last week. Nug, honestly, it's obvious you just wanted to do your big one, mama. Oh, savage. Your face is swollen, mama. Let me find out Canadian Barbie clocked your tea. So these rules that Ferrari are telling the girls basically are just different reasons to fight. Every rule ended with call it out, aka fight. For this to be Now That's TV, this house is fucking everything. So then the girls are linked up and told which room they're going to be in, which I actually lived for because I'm getting so tired of these reality TV shows having the girls find their own rooms, which only ends up in a fight. And yes, I know it's entertaining, but it's become so like expected that it's not exciting anymore. Mind you, this can still cause conflict because we're here for the drama, no shade. But this could still cause conflict. You could possibly link up two people who hate each other or two people who are cool, but just not cool when being in the same living conditions. This caused more complex conflict, and I'm always here for that. Case in point, Baby Tyson had a G-check Renee for her It Girl comments, and I was here for it. Like, girl, no shade, don't do that. We're not in high school. Like, cut it out. Especially coming from a person who, no shade, it's giving surgery down. Renee actually then ends up becoming Savage Doll's roommate because I don't know, she likes her wigs. Okay, sis. Then you have the arrival of Jeffa or Heffa, whatever they was calling her, and she also calls herself Miss, which is a term from the ballroom scene, but I digress. I've always found it funny when women take on the personalities that are usually associated with trans women and or the LGBT ballroom community scene. You know, the twirling and swirling, calling herself Miss, you know, the terms and etc, etc. Go off, sis. Next, Kai enters, and I'm actually excited because I've been watching Greek Life. I just don't review it, but I like Kai. I do, despite her being a crybaby during the go-kart challenge. If you know, you know. Go watch it. Like, girl. Next up, we have Milan enter, and she's self-proclaiming to be a girl's girl, which I always find hilarious because every chick that claims, at least on TV, that claims to be a girl's girl usually are the ones who are throwing their hands the most, usually are the shadiest ones. So anytime a girl comes in proclaiming to be a girl's girl, I always look at her sideways because I feel like you're only saying that because you know you're a bitch and you have to kind of, you know, set that tone so people don't realize it quick enough. Renee and Milan actually know each other and they take each other to the back to have a little brief conversation. I bring this up because Renee begins to have this rant / conversation about being the baddest girl in the house, being the it girl, and it's starting to rub me the wrong way. I get this whole young and reckless, the girls are supposed to be young and reckless, but I've always had issues with girls and women who base their whole personalities on being pretty. I believe this is why artists like Sweetie, her career didn't pan out the way she probably thought it was because she was trying to start this whole pretty girl movement, and being pretty can only take you but so far. Ooh. Being pretty can only take you but so far. No matter how many lip fillers you get or plump your cheeks or ass or get liposuction, your beauty is going to fade. And then we have to ask the question, what else you got? You rap, do you sing, do you do hair? Can you even host an event? Like, what do you do? What else do you have for me besides I'm an it girl? What the fuck is that even?
My first impression of Baby Houston is, what the fuck is this? I'm literally looking at a scrappy dog, a fucking manly ass pit bull with fucking manly ass arms, and I'm dead ass confused. Like, who brought her here?
This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Didn't just like a second ago Milan said she's a girl's girl, so what was the point of that comment? What was the point of that comment? But you're a girl's girl, right? Right, okay. Mel Fox then comes in and she's already on bullshit. However, it's very understood because if someone accuses me of doing a line and then proceeds to then start calling me a crackhead, I need that. Ferrari actually ends up squashing, you know, the beef with Mel Fox. And I didn't watch season 1, so I'm here for it. But should I be? Y'all let me know in the comments, because I'm just an outsider looking in. Was this... I think making up is always appropriate. Mel Fox actually ends up telling a story about how she just recently got pew-pewed in the head by another cast member with a BB. And I'm thinking to myself, what? Like, this is where y'all take it at now, that's TV. I'm glad that changed her perspective of life. I'm sorry it had to go to that extent, but great. So the girls end up being taken to a like boxing gym sort of thing. And this actually gave them a chance to see each other's handwork. But baby, this game that they played, oh, this game was tea! This is the type of shit that I come to watch for. This is the type of shade and twists and turns that I live for. So the girls had to read random cards that each other had wrote on, talking about one another, like throwing shade. I don't think the girls knew that they were going to be asked to read them out loud. Gag. But here we are. Then, to add fuel to the fire, the girls were then asked to punch punching bags that had pictures of their faces on them. The point of this is to see who dislikes who, you know, like Ferrari said, stand on business. So the twins end up punching a punching bag that had Renee's face on it. But this is because Renee did it to one of them. But of course, this then ends up pissing Renee off because she's like, well, I only punched one of y'all faces. Why y'all both punching mine? Does this mean y'all gonna jump? Renee, they're twins. What you think? Which is why I'm even confused that she felt like she had to press them on the sprinter because they both attacked her punching bag. Renee, these are sisters. Twins at that. Her beef is my beef. My beef is her beef. I don't know y'all bitches. We literally just got here. This is literally what, the first day? What did you expect? I think she even said something to one of them like, I even said I liked you. That's fine, but you said you don't like my sister. So it's up now. Of course, a showdown ensues in that sprinter. And all I could think is I feel a little bad for Mel Fox. Why? Because she's friends with Renee and Renee has a mouth. So now you're gonna find yourself in a lot of shit. But no tea, no shade. Mel Fox seems like she gonna have a mouth on her too. So Renee, you're gonna find yourself in a lot of shit. This, of course, is where the episode ends. And we just gonna have to see what happens next week. That is all the time that we have for today. Thanks for stopping by and thank you for being on time. Now, next week is real cute because we still got girls coming in. Girls like, season 1's legacy. Now, the tea about that is Kai still has beef with Legacy. So you already know how that shit goes. As they say in every fucking hood, it's on sight. And in the words of Ma, a fade was had. We just gonna have to see how that turns out next week. Make sure that you like, comment, and share. And best believe I'm gonna meet you there because your girl be in the comments and I need y'all in these comments. Y'all need to catch me up exactly the full extent of what's going on with Legacy and Kai. Whose team you on? What really went down? Let me know if you love what I'm serving and how I give it, you know, workout gear. Hit that subscribe button so you're always notified when I upload. Duh! I will see you next week. With that being said, make sure that you're back next week and you better not be late. You like that last video? Well, the good news is I got plenty more right here on YouTube. Just hit the subscribe button so you're always notified when I upload to my channel. That's right. Binge watch the f*** out of me.